Hi, it's me. My name is Raquel. Welcome to my channel. Everything that I've learned through YouTube has been self-taught. I've watched plenty of videos, plenty of creators, time and time again, so that I can perfect the way that I create my content. So if you guys would like to see this video, go ahead and stick around.
Okay, so first things first, when I'm actually recording the video, that's when the editing process begins. I know that sounds weird, but it definitely does. So I always am mindful that when I'm recording videos to kind of pause and pose because that's where I like to snatch all of my thumbnail footage from. So this is actually in my phone's photo album. And if you guys would like me to tell you how to transfer all of your images and videos from your camera to your photos in your phone, just let me know. I can definitely do a video on that. But today we'll just talk about the thumbnails. So again, this is from my camera roll. So you guys see I kind of take some time and I'm posing and being really weird and embarrassing, but I do pause and I pose. So I think this is a really cute picture that I can definitely draw from and create a thumbnail from. So as I'm scrolling through this video, I noticed that what I want to screenshot is at 35 seconds. So I get to 35 seconds and then I hit pause right there and then I go ahead and screenshot. Simple as that. I go back to my screenshot and then I crop it to what I want to crop it so I don't have all that black in the background. And then I hit done. Save photo. Okay, so the next app we're going to use is called Lightroom. Lightroom is just how I edit my pictures. Lightroom can be a different video as well, and I'll actually link the video that I use in order to create my presets. They're super simple to create, however, it is kind of like a tedious process in order to make them. But once you make them, then they're made and you don't have to worry about it. So I'm just going to go into my screenshots and then I pull up the picture. And I drag it all the way down, and then at the very last icon it's going to say presets. You just want to select that and then you can select whatever presets that you have already there. I'm going to select this pink one because that's been my favorite one, and you guys saw how it brightened up the picture, which I like. And again, you can just edit the picture how you normally edit the picture, whatever editing tool you use to give the type of vibe you're going for your pictures. I just use Lightroom. And then I hit the up arrow and I'm going to export it to camera roll. Love to have a nice little white background or a background that kind of goes with the whole vibe of my videos. It doesn't always have to be white. That's usually my go-to color, but sometimes I might do a yellow here and there, or you might see me do like a blush pink here and there. So this is how I do it. It's super simple. Anybody can learn how to do this. So I go into the Eraser app. So what we're going to do with that picture that we just screenshot, we're going to erase the background. And you guys have to pay attention to what color you're wearing in your videos because we're going to erase the background. And if your shirt is the same color as your background, it will completely be erased with the entire background. So you just have to be mindful of that with this app. So I'm going to go over to the icon at the top right, this little, I don't know, mountain or what is that? I don't know what it is, but anyways, just go to that icon on the, the top left. And we're gonna go to that screenshot that we created. And then we're just gonna go over to erase, which is second from the left. We'll hit erase. And you guys, no joke, I just learned about this feature last week. So I knew about target area, and target area is just going to erase the entire background. But you can also change the threshold, and for whatever reason, the threshold makes it so that it's a crispier and it's a cleaner erase. So for instance, we'll just keep it at the normal middle. You guys see where it's like a straight line. So you guys see how it kind of just erased everything for whatever reason. So we're just going to undo that. What you want to do is turn the threshold all the way down, and now it erases a cleaner area. For whatever reason, it recognizes my skin and my outfit. Again, I don't understand why it does, but I'm thankful it does. So now we're just going to click and erase. And what you can do is you can zoom in by pinching your fingers Try to get as close as possible. And another cool thing is if you accidentally erase something like that, you can go to restore and it turns the whole thing red, and then you can kind of do it that way. Make sure you're zooming the picture all the way out as much as possible too, so you are getting like every little thing. And over here as much as it can allow with the target area. Okay, and also if you guys think that you haven't gotten all the spots that you need to, you can double check by hitting the left square and you guys see how much is still there. So from here, what I like to do with the black still on, I like to go just to the eraser, which is the bottom left where it says erase. And depending on the size of the area, I'll either move the eraser up or down. But right here, you have to be careful. Be very particular about what you're erasing because you can erase the whole photo if you're not careful. So I'll try to get as many spots as possible because we're trying to go for a white background, and all of these spots will pop up on a white background. Like right here, I can go bigger since I'm not by my photo. I'm not afraid that it might get on the photo. And all of this. Then again, don't forget to pinch so you can zoom in. Okay, so I can definitely clean it up more if I wanted to, but you guys basically get the point. You guys can get in the nitty gritty and get every crease and crevice of the background out of there if you wanted to and take the time to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to checkered. You can do it white, so this is what it's gonna look like with the white background. I just figured that out myself. I didn't even realize it can go to white too. Awesome. I think I'm gonna get this all. Or you can do the checkered. So we're going to go ahead and hit done. We are going to go to the right hand side where there's an arrow, and now we're going to save it. So we're just going to go down to the green downward arrow where it says save. We're going to click that, save current pictures and photo album. We're going to hit yes. Okay, and it was saved. So perfect. Okay, so next we're going to get really creative and go into the Phonto app. So there's so many things that you can do into Phonto. I'm just going to show you guys what my limited knowledge of Phonto is, but it makes it so easy to create thumbnails, and it's for the free. So what we're going to do is go into the middle where you see the camera icon, and we're going to select that. We're going to go into plain images. So we're going to select the all white background, and then we're going to select the color. I use this for multiple different things. If I want to do an overlay, I select the green, but right now we're just going to do a white background. And again, if I wanted to do a different background, I can select this color. I'm sure you can kind of tweak the colors to get exactly the look that you're going for too. I haven't explored all of that right now, but you can definitely adjust it to however you want it to be. So we're just going to select apply, after which we're going to go to the top where you see the dimensions. We're going to go to custom and 1280 by 720. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with that dimension. That is the dimensions for thumbnails in YouTube. So we select done, and then we go over to the up arrow key and select use. All right, so we have our thumbnail. So what we're going to do is add an image. We see the 3 lines on the left hand side. We're going to select that, and then we just selected the image that we just made and select done. And here it is. So in order for it to be filling up most of the screen, we'll select size. So I just clicked on it and all of this came up. So we just select size and we brought the size all the way up. So it is an absolute perfect size for YouTube. What I don't do is I never mess with the width or the height because that kind of warps the image and it just makes it look all the way off. So I just use it, I just use the size and just bring it all the way up and let it adjust itself. So you can also add text in here. So I typically like to have my images on the left-hand side because usually at the bottom right, that's where the timestamp is, and I don't want that to interfere with my actual picture. But I do like putting my words on the right-hand side pretty big. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap on the image, or tap on the background, and it'll come up add text. And here you can just be creative and add the text that you like. So I'm just going to put spring, curly hair. I'll probably put curly hair together. Hair, routine. I'm going to align that in the middle. And I already have it the font that I want. I just selected font, and there's all kind of different fonts, and you can actually put in your own fonts here by default, but I've never did that before. I just use whatever fonts they have available here. Again, these are yours that you've already downloaded, and here you can also select or star the ones that you like the most and easily refer back to them when you need them again because there's just so many, so sometimes they get lost in the sauce. I really like the Sentia one. So I'm just going to use that for my font, and of course it's not going to come up because it's white also. So in order for you to change the color, change everything about it, give it a little extra creativity and spice, I'm gonna go back to text. And no, I'm gonna go to style actually. So I want this to be black, or you can do whatever color that you want. So it's spring, so maybe let's do this pretty color right here. We'll do spring. I like to, what is it, stroke? Yes, so I also like to give it a nice little background also, usually in black to make it pop. So I went over, again, the text, I made it that pretty pink color. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. That pretty pink color. I did a stroke and I made it black so it'll pop out. And also you can make the width. So you guys see at the very bottom it says width. You can make it as thick or invert it, but you can make it as thick as you want to. Usually I will probably capitalize this whole word and everything, but anyways, and then you go up to the top and you guys see color and style. Well, I'm gonna select style. And here you can kind of adjust it. What I usually do is I go to where you see the capitalized and the lowercase a's, and I make sure that it's popped out just like that. So it's easy to read. So now you guys see. Very simple, or I can even make it the color of my actual shirt. So let's go to style again, which I really like this pink, but I'm not really a fan of this color. Create color pattern, is that it? Ooh, I didn't know that could happen. That's cute. I like that. See, I learn new things every day. I'll probably use that. So anyways, for instance, if you want to do that, you can do that too. Again, I went down here and I put create color pattern, and then I can make it pink, and I can make it like the cream color that I'm wearing. I don't really like those two colors together, but you guys get my drift. We'll just apply it. And hit done. I don't really like those colors together, but anyways. So I select it again, and then I'm just going to size it. So I'm not going to be too afraid to put it over top of myself. Just, this is the most important part, so people, when they see your thumbnail, they know what they're coming for. So you can do it that way. And then What I also like to do is give a little border. Have you guys ever went to somebody's page and they had like a little something around their border? Well, this is how I found my little way of doing it. So I just went to the 3 lines at the bottom left. I select that and add an item. So from there, I'm just gonna, I just did this last week. I'm gonna go ahead and use the white border. Yes, this is what I did. So what you can do here is I'll put this right here at the corner and then I'll size it, and then this is where you can kind of like warp everything. I'm gonna make this alpha. Yeah, there we go. So I selected it and made it alpha, so that means it'll go over the border. It'll go over top. You see how that overlaps instead of it being the opposite, but I don't want it to really go over. I accidentally warped it a little bit. I'm just gonna remove it and add it again. So you guys are kind of learning with me. Add image, there we go, done. I'm gonna make that alpha. I'm gonna size it, the size all the way up. Size it a little bit down. There we go. Here we are. And there you guys go. I mean, it's a pretty basic, but still cute. You can kind of make it your own. I really, again, don't like these 2 colors together. Let's figure out, I'm gonna get a different color, hold on. But I can probably add a few, oh yeah, this looks like a little cute flower. Is there anything else? There's all kind of icons and stuff on here. Text bubbles, borders. Cute, and it comes already the color of my border. I'm gonna change the color to the color of my font so it kind of pops. I am gonna stroke it so, and then I'm gonna decrease the size. That doesn't really look like a flower to me, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so you guys pretty much get my drift, exactly how I create my thumbnails. Again, they're not professional, they're not perfect, but there's so many creative things that you can do. I can go into Google, I can go ahead and find like a tulip. That's probably what I'll do. I'll find that tulip and then I'll go ahead and go into the eraser app and erase the background and apply it directly to my thumbnail, which is great. There's so many possibilities. I would love to see how creative you guys are, so you guys can tag me on all social medias with Really Raquel so that I can see your designs. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you. If you have any other questions or suggestions on things that you guys would like to learn, again, I've been on YouTube for 5 years, so I've accumulated all kind of like knowledge that I'm willing to share. Don't forget to like this video and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'll see you guys really soon. Take care.